Mellow beat.
Yo. Let's get into this thing. All right. What's going on, everybody? We digging into week 10. All right, let's jump into it. All right, hope everybody's having a great night. If you like the video, please share the video. Please subscribe. All right, we're going to dive into every position. Hope everybody's having a good one. Let me know how y'all did from last week. I cashed pretty good last week. We had some great plays, great pivots, so where we could cash. So hopefully we do well for this week. All right. All right, we're going to dive right into it. We're going to go right into the quarterbacks for this week. All right, obviously we got the cash spot where we got Josh Allen. All right, Josh Allen looking at a 50 implied total against Miami. Should be a good game for Buffalo. Nonetheless, I mean, it could be a good spot for Miami as well. I think it might be a back and forth matchup. We got Tua that's actually pretty cheap this week. But we still have some great value because, I mean, Buffalo still, their defense is not as effective to where, you know, we got some value on the Miami side. But Josh Allen means 7,000 to me is still a good spot for cash. Now, he is 9,200. But, you know, going against Miami is giving up an average 210 passing yards to position, 1.7 passing touchdowns allowed with a 74% completion rate. Also around 24 fantasy points to opposing QBs. So it's definitely in his favor. He's been in a slight incline. He did have 28 last week, where he was a great play last week for cash. But going against Miami, he does show some upside and playing on the road. He didn't do well last go around in week 2 versus Miami. And that was last year, I believe, where he only had 9 fantasy points. But years before that, he had a 30 and a 29 fantasy point game. So hopefully back at it, another great play. He's averaging 2 touchdowns in both of those matchups. So Josh Allen, definitely a great play for cash if you want to look into that side. Now, if we want to pivot, if we do want to go to like a Tua, let's see. All right, he's been, I don't know. He might be a dud, actually. I mean, he's one of the bottom tier plays, but you get him for 4,800. Get him for 4,800. Like I said, looking at 50 in plateau. I'm not sure if it's more so for Josh Allen's sake, but playing at home, yeah, he's been a dud in the last 4 matchups against them at home. He only had 11, 9, and 8. So it could be a massacre for Buffalo in this play. Tua doesn't look good at all. All right, so I think we just got to look at Josh Allen for right now. All right, now let's get some more value plays where we do have J.J. McCarthy. I mean, going against Baltimore is one of the teams you definitely want to target against their defense. And they're bottom tier in basically everything. They're giving up 259 passing yards to the position, around 1.8 passing yards, passing touchdowns, a 69 completion rate to opposing QBs, and giving up an average 26 fantasy points on the road. And he's home, and it should be a good matchup. You know, I think it'd be a great play for Addison and with Justin Jefferson as well. So this could be a great play for him for 4,900. So for GPPs, definitely like J.J. McCarthy. He did have that 20 fantasy point game coming back from his injury last week against Detroit. So I think he'll bounce back here. He even had a rushing touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns with a rushing touchdown. So nonetheless, should be a great play for him, which I think should be a good spot for him here for 4,900. All right, now another play, I think he's still too cheap, is Jared Goff going against Washington. They also depleted, and they're giving up a lot in the pass attack. So Jared Goff for 59 to me is still cheap. I thought he'll be in the 6K range. So they drop him down $100 from last week. So you get him for 7,800 on FanDuel. So I think overall should be a great play for Goff against this depleted Washington team. They're giving up an average 268 passing yards, 2.1 passing touchdowns a game, averaging 22 fantasy points to the position. I really think Jared Goff, 59 is still a good price tag on all platforms, even on FanDuel, under 8,000. Should be a great play for him here as well. All right, and who else can we look for savings? I think another, if you want to look at another, let's see, we go for another cash play. I think you got to look at Drake May. He's just been balling lately. He's 6,400. He's been a nice little up and down trend. He's back into a high trend. This week, he had 27 against Saints, 23 against the Titans, 27 against Cleveland, 18 against the Falcons, and then he's back here against Tampa, which I feel like he can bounce back even at 26 plus. They're giving up around 253 passing yards to the position, around 1.4 passing touchdowns, but giving up average 18 fantasy points to the position. Yeah, I really think it's a great play. Even Sam Darnold, I was in week 5. You had a guy like Sam Darnold that lit him up with 31 fantasy points in that matchup. Drake May should do the same here. So I like this spot for Drake May for 6,400 hundos. next spot for 6,000. We do got Caleb Williams for 6,000. He is 74. I really still think that's still a good spot here for 7,400. Still not a bad play. Did have his ceiling spot last week against the Bengals, and we definitely cashed big. He was definitely one of my top plays. He was around 5,700 last week, so they priced him up to $300 this week. Rightfully so, but going against the Giants where they're depleted and they're also garbage against the pass. So they're giving up an average 246 passing yards to the position, around 1.7 touchdowns allowed to the position, around 25 fantasy points on the road. So Caleb should also be back into another spot. Now he may go back to normal in this spot where even with his price point at 6,000, he should still give you that 20 plus. I mean, I don't really see him getting that 30 plus like last week, but he should still ball out to where he could pay that price tag and give that 24. I'm hoping like a 24 fantasy point game is what we want to see. So I do like that spot for him. And for another great value spot, hopefully he's on here. I'm looking at Davis Mills for Houston. Now he is only 4,500, but going against Jacksonville, it could be a nice little pivot from the chalk. And for GPPs only, going against Jacksonville, that's one of those teams that you want to target against the pass, and they're allowing an average 257 passing yards to the position, 2.4 passing touchdowns, and giving up an average 26 fantasy points on the road, and they're allowing 22 fantasy points for the season. They had Geno last week. He balled out with 27. Stafford 27. Sam Darnold 20. Patrick Mahomes 30 in the last 4 matchups with these quarterbacks. I mean, getting a guy that means it's only 4,500. Get some Davis Mills in your lineup. So nice little GPP play for Houston. They bought out with their defense, so they've been actually pretty good lately. And they still got pieces with Nico, and Hutchinson has actually been a baller. He might be a nice little sleeper play. And you got Noel, those type of guys and I think Schultz as well. So it could be a good little stack here for Houston against this Jaguars defense. So I do want to target these guys. These are my favorite spots for the QBs. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but I'm going to go ahead and type these numbers in here real fast. Let's see. Let me go to positions. So cash. I mentioned we have Drake. We got Allen. Drake May. Cash. GPP. Oh, I said Williams. And then for GBPs, I'm looking at Mills. I'm looking at McCarthy. And I believe that's it. Oh, Jared Goff. Take him off. Jared Goff. 5,900 for Jared Goff. All right, these are my spots. All right, and any questions? I will dive into the running backs. All right, running backs. My guy for this week, I'm looking at James Cook. He's an amazing play against Miami. All right, he did have 16 against Kansas City last week, but he had that balling game against Carolina with that 36 fantasy point matchup. And I think he's back into another great play. Where Miami is giving up an average 119 rushing yards to the position, around 38 receiving yards, 27 fantasy points to the opposing running backs. I really feel like he's going to feast in this type of matchup. Even if this game goes out of whack to where we're looking at the Buffalo going crazy, they're going to stick with the running game to where I think James Cook could easily get that +2 touchdowns. We're looking at an anytime touchdown prop. Hell, he might get 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So try to get the best value. I really feel like 2+ touchdowns is definitely a play here. I think he might be like a -200. I wouldn't be surprised if this odds just for one is going to be ridiculous. So you're looking for a +2. I think maybe a +2 might be a +200, or even a +3 touchdowns might be +400, but stuff like that. But James Cook looks like a great play overall, even on FanDuel. You're looking at a 9,200 on FanDuel. That's pretty up there. But DraftKings, I like the price tag for 75. I really see that 24, 25. Hell, maybe a 30+. So if you get that 30+, he's definitely gonna pay up his price tag. So like James Cook, even if you want to pivot down to like a Devon Achane, where he's actually been effective. And this Buffalo team is one of those teams where you want to pivot against with the run attack, to where maybe that might keep the game close. But they're allowing 107 rushing yards a game, around 24 fantasy points allowed to opposing running backs. And we know Achane is one of those guys that can do it all. He has a nice little trend as well. He had 12 against Cleveland, 20 against Atlanta, had 16 last week against Baltimore. He could bounce back as well and give you that 20+ here for his price point, but he's only $100 less. But I really feel like the upside, the ceiling wise, would be Cook. But Achane is another spot for cash. You want to look at him here. I think he's definitely in play. He actually has been doing good against Buffalo in the last 2 matchups at home. He had 13 and 29. So he had 29 fantasy points last year with a touchdown and 22 carries with 96 rushing yards. He even was 7 for 7 in the receiving department. So he did everything last year. So might be another play where he could do the same here. But then again, maybe Buffalo would know that, you stop Achane, the offense would definitely hold in that type of department. But do want to consider Achane for 74. He's also a good spot. I like Quinshon Judkins, 6,500. Want to pivot from the chalk, get some value here for 65. I think he's still in play. I knew he wasn't going to be a great play. He's been a real trendy guy. And going against the Patriots last week, I definitely had to fade that. But I did play him against Miami in Week 7. He balled out with that 26 fantasy points. He even had 3 touchdowns in that matchup. And he's back into another matchup with the Jets, where they look real skeptical. They look real vulnerable. They really have no identity. They just got rid of most of their guys. You got Sauce that left. So you got guys that you got a lot of guys that want to be traded off the team. They look like they're tanking. I really feel like he's going to ball out once again here, and he's in a great play to do so. They're giving up 108 rushing yards a game to the position. Around 23.7 fantasy points allowed to opposing running backs. So get like a Judkins to be a baller in this type of matchup. Definitely want to get some Judkins here. We do have the nose with, what's his name, DeAndre Swift. He looked like he should be good to go. He did practice, I think, on Thursday, but he didn't practice Friday. He's still dealing with that groin injury. I'm not sure if he might be a problem. We really don't know how they're going to utilize him. They might hold his carries this week. Like I said, he's having that issue with that groin for the past few weeks, but he's been balling nonetheless. But he was out last week against the Bengals, and we did pivot. If you didn't look into my status on the video last week where we pivoted to his backup, Monogny, Monogai. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Monogai, Cal Monogai. Shit, I can't pronounce it. We gotta figure out how to pronounce his name. Let's see. Monogai. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Don't worry about being perfect on each and every play. The rookie Kyle
Monungai, all right.
Good protection, and over the middle, pass is caught by
Monungai. Okay, I think I said it right. Monungai. He actually did pretty good. He got a big workload on last week for his price point. He was around 4,600, and he gave us 25 fantasy points last week. So, just not sure how they're going to utilize him this week, but he was real good. I mean, if he's out again, if DeAndre Swift is out, definitely want to pivot to him. He still, they priced him up another $1,000 on DraftKings. But I really feel like if Swift is out, he is definitely in play. Going against the Giants is one of those teams you definitely want to target against. They're giving up an average 121 rushing yards to the position. 29 fantasy points is crazy, but 121 rushing yards. They also giving up on a pass attack around 4 receptions to the position, 33 receiving yards to running backs. So should be a spot where Monungai, if he starts, definitely a play under 6,000. So I like that spot as well. But we gotta look into DeAndre Swift. I'm gonna definitely put him in the injury watch list because I definitely want to target Monungai. Whoops. Swift. Why is she? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's the dog doing? Gabriel, what's up, champ? Why are you growling? This little... What are you growling for? Huh? Come here. Come here. What are you growling for? This little mutt. What are you growling? Look, what are you growling for? What are you growling for? Stop. Hey, stop growling. Hey, dog. Ain't nothing outside. Alright, so. Alright, now looking in. Alright, so cash. I mentioned Cook. And HN. I do like Monungai if he's... I'm going to put a question mark only if Swift is out. If Swift is out, then definitely we'll forget about him. But as of right now, he's definitely in play. Let's see who else is in. Oh yeah, Judkins. Definitely like him here too. Justkins. Do like Justkins here. All right. And I don't know what they want to do with Carolina because I do like Rico. He is 63. Let's see. Rico with Bryce Young's impact. Running back Rico Dowell. Meant to be a touchdown celebrator. Teams on meeting notes may have under 2 set Dowell up for the flag. Alright. He ain't really saying much. But Chuba, what's up with Chuba? I don't know what Chuba's going to be doing. Anything. I'm kind of iffy on this Carolina squad because, I mean, I don't know what they're going to be utilizing more so Rico or going with the Hubbard lane. But Rico balled out last week against the Packers. He had 2 touchdowns for 25 carries. I mean, they should just keep him rolling here. And he's in another great matchup. I mean, he's 6,300. It's another great matchup against New Orleans. New Orleans is giving up an average 109 rushing yards to the position, around 23 fantasy points allowed, and they're also in a great play playing on the road at 29 fantasy points. So he's playing home. So I mean, look like the Saints are doing garbage on the road. So Rico could also be another great play back here. I mean, he's only 6,300. I'm just kind of worried about. You know, he had his big game with 31 fantasy points last week. I mean, even if it was to get back to normal this week, even for the price point, he just needed to be around 18 fantasy points. So I don't see him getting 31, but hell, if he gets that 20 plus, that still is a great play nonetheless. I mean, we just need 18 to pay that 3 times value because that's what we're trying to look for with each player, is at least get that 3 times value for his price. So at 6,300, we're looking at about 18 to 19 fantasy points. I could definitely see him getting that. So cash, I will go Rico. All right. All right, let's see. Who else is in play? We got Jordan Mason going against Baltimore. I don't know what they're doing with him. I mean, he had 5 and 2 in the last 2 matchups. I don't like to see that. But man, I really feel like he's in a great matchup against Baltimore. But I mean, he only had 1 against the Chargers, 4 carries. Then he had 10 carries against Detroit last week. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do with him. I mean, he's in a good matchup against Baltimore. I just don't know if I could pull the trigger on him. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to set him back a little bit. It's kind of in the air, so I might just leave Mason alone. I mean, the last 2 doesn't look good. So I might leave him alone here. Let's see who else is in play. I mean, you got Derrick Henry. Where is he at? Where's Derrick Henry at? All right, Derrick Henry's 6,800. I mean, going against Minnesota. Last time he faced Minnesota, he had like a high ceiling game. He had 30 fantasy points, but of course that was in 2020. That was in 2020, so I don't know. But he had 2 touchdowns in that matchup. I mean, he still could do some stuff like that. I mean, going against Minnesota, they're giving up 102 rushing yards a game. around 21 fantasy points allowed. I just don't know about the price tag. I don't know if I could pay that price tag. But he's been real effective. I mean, he had 14 fantasy points so far for the season. He's definitely been a play in the last 3. He had 17 against the Rams. He had 19 against the Bears, and then he had 16 against Miami. I really feel like he could go. He's been back in. I mean, he had every other game with a touchdown so far into the season, which that could be another play for a touchdown prop. 2 touchdowns could be a play. What I still see he could give it a touchdown in this matchup. They're looking at this still as one of the high implied totals of this week. I mean, obviously the first matchup is going to be Buffalo and Miami, but I think the next game that's going to be a high implied total will be this Minnesota and Baltimore's game. So I think you have to go Henry for cash. I really feel like his price, he can still give you that 16 plus. But I mean, we need him 18. We need an 18 here, at least an 18. But hell, he could have his big game here. I'm gonna go Henry. Hey Bob, what's up, Chief? He said Jennings, Ibuka, Adams, Keenan, pick 2, Hurts or May. Okay, I'm gonna pick Adams. I like Adams a lot here this week, going against the Niners. So I'm gonna go Adams and Drake May. Those are 2, right? You just need 2. I mean, I like Ibuka, but then again, I mean, they're going against the Patriots. I think they're going to have a hard time against the Patriots squad. But I love Adams against this defense. I mean, our defense is crap this week. I mean, we're just real depleted right now. So I think Adams is going to go apeshit against the Niners. And then I have Drake May as one of my plays. So I'm going Drake May. All right, we got Henry. All right, that's enough for the running backs, right? We should have enough running backs. We got Cook, Achane, Dowell, Henry for cash. Manungai is only if Swift is out, then we're playing Manungai. I love Judkins, even though his price, I really feel like the Judkins is going to be low owned, so I like him here for his ceiling. Those are the only ones I really feel comfortable playing this week. Any questions with the running backs, let me know. If not, we're gonna jump into these receivers. All right, let's get into these receivers. Like we just mentioned, Devontae Adams, right? Like I said, he's in a great play. Let me get down the list. Let me see the stats on this one. I don't know why I don't see it. Where's Adams at? All right, here we go. All right, so Adams, he had 26, 23 in the last 2 matchups against Jaguars, New Orleans. He had 5 touchdowns in the last 2. It's crazy. So 5 touchdowns in the last 2 matchups. Now he's going against the Niners, where we don't really give up. It looks like we don't give up at home as much. But then again, I mean, this team is real depleted right now. We're giving up 154 receiving yards to the position, around 34 fantasy points to the position as well. I think Devontae is still a better play. I mean, 7,700 is still a great price. If I'm going to pay up, I think Adams is going to be the spot here. He got 7 and 8 targets in the last 2, even 9 targets in week 6. Yeah, man, I think Adams, even with Puka back, I think he's still a great play to look at. So Adams cash spot is definitely in play for 77, and he is 88 on FanDuel. All right. Now, getting some value spots, I think we got to look at Addison, Jordan Addison. I like him a lot in this spot. I really feel like Minnesota is going to be a great play to consider, and he's still a great. He's getting good numbers as of late. So, I mean, that's one of the teams you definitely want to target is against this Baltimore's defense. And Baltimore's given up an average 160 receiving yards to the position, around 44 fantasy points on the road as well. This could be a great play for them. So he had 18, 15. Let me see. Yeah, 18, 15, 24 against Philly, 11 and 8 against Detroit. I really feel like he's going to bounce back and get a good matchup. I think he's in a great matchup against Baltimore. He's going to pay that price tag. All he needs is 15 fantasy points. I really feel like he's going to bounce back and get that 15 plus. So 5,400 for Addison is definitely a player. I definitely think he's in a good spot. You got Justin Jefferson, of course. I mean, he's in a nice little trend spot. For 79, it's still not bad for his price point. I mean, he's one of those guys that you definitely see him in his 8,000 and plus, especially on Draftkings. You definitely see him like 8,000-ish. But 7,900 is still a great play for a ceiling to where you see a nice little incline. He had that 12 against Philly. And then he bounced back with 14 against the Chargers. Then he had 16 against Detroit last week. I really feel like he's going to incline to give you that 20 plus where we need him in this matchup. Last time he played Baltimore, he only had 17, and that was in 2021. But I really feel like this is a great matchup for McCarthy and to get some type of identity for this Vikings team. Jefferson's definitely in play. I mean, like I said, Baltimore's giving up 44 fantasy points to the position. He could easily give you that 24, 25 plus here. You got Addison with 15. Maybe Naylor give you some points, So definitely think JJ is in a great play as well to definitely help with the lineups. But I like this Minnesota stack with McCarthy. Especially, you could pay up here, especially you get McCarthy where McCarthy's in 4,000 range. You get McCarthy around 4,000, and he could have a great ceiling match to where this whole team could be optimal here. So definitely you could pay down at quarterback, and then you could pay up at receivers. And Justin Jefferson is definitely in play. Hell, you could have both. You could have him, Justin, or you could have Amara St. Brown. We'll get to him next, but he's 8,400. And he's 93 on FanDuel. He should eat here. He should definitely be able to eat in this spot against Washington. Washington just looks. They're definitely gonna be. They're gonna get eaten alive in this matchup. So maybe that might hinder his progress. But in the last two matchups against Washington, he had a 42 fantasy point game, and then last year he had a 24 fantasy point game. So he's definitely been balling in his last two career games against Washington, and they don't look like they have changed much. They're giving up 171 receiving yards to the position, 42 fantasy points allowed on the road. This could be a great play for Detroit. I'm sorry, at home. So I'm sorry. Washington's playing at home, but nonetheless, they're giving up the most at home to receivers. So Amara St. Brown for 84. He could easily give you that 24, 25 fantasy points. He looked like he could definitely get there. I mean, he had 13 against Kansas City, 21 against Tampa. He had an 18 against Minnesota last week. I really feel like he'll bounce back and get a touchdown on top of him getting he had 13 carry. 13. He had 13 targets last week, so he's averaging 9.3 for the year. But as you can see in the last three matchups, he had 13, 10, and 10 in targets. So all he needs is a touchdown, and definitely would help with his price point. So, do like Amara St. Brown. So, looking at these cash spots, we got St. Brown, cash. You got Jefferson, cash. You got Adams, cash. Now GBPs. Now we got Addison. That we want to pay down. Got Addison there. Those would be the only ones as of right now that we're looking at. Who else is in play? Now for 6,000, get some Romeo Dunze. For 6,000, he's definitely in play as well. Let's see, 6,000 against the Giants. He didn't do much. He only had 3 targets last week, which is crazy. 3 targets. I mean, I expect him to be a bounce back here against this Giants defense. Never played the Giants before, but Giants is one of the teams you definitely want to target against. They're allowing 167 receiving yards to the position, around 37 fantasy points allowed, but averaging 42 fantasy points when playing on the road. So Giants are giving up a lot more on the road. And Roman, I mean, we know that that's his favorite receiver other than DJ Moore, but I really feel like Rome Odunze is his favorite play. You know, he got more chemistry in my opinion with Odunze. So 6,000 for Odunze could be a better play. If you want to pivot and find some, if you need some savings, if you don't want to go to the 8,000 range, you know, pivot from $2,000. You know, 2,000 discount. Get a Odunze. Could be a better play, but I think Williams is in a good spot here. So Giants, you should be able to eat in this spot. Let's see who else we're looking at. Let's see, DJ Moore. DJ Moore is 5,500. Now, DJ Moore actually balled out last week. He had a touchdown, 4 for 6. And he's cheaper. So maybe DJ Moore might be the better spot. Where is DJ at? Okay, DJ is 55. Like I said, I mean, without the touchdown, I mean, he will be basically like around 15 fantasy points. But I don't know. He might be on a slight incline. He could definitely, I don't know. Like in the last 3 against the Giants, he had 10, 13, and 10. 55 is still not bad for his price. He could have he had 22 last week. Maybe he'll have another 20-plus game. Just trying to see his matchup. Now, receiver 1 spot. I mean, we had Juwan Jennings had 14. You had Smith from, what's his name? Yeah, you had Smith from the Eagles. He had 14. Sutton has 16. A.J. Brown had 14. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know in this spot. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like he's definitely gonna be a chalky play from last week. So I think Odunze might be the better play. This instead of playing DJ Moore, I think Odunze might be the better play. Yeah, I might leave that alone. All right, now for value, we could look at. I just had him. Tej Johnson for Tampa. I mean, he's been quiet, but for his price point, he's only 4,500. He had 9, 16, and 12 in the last 3 matchups, but in the last 4 matchups, he had 10 against Seattle, 11 against the Niners, 15 against Detroit. Like I said, he had 9 against the Saints last week, but he's still getting the targets. He had 9 targets against Detroit. He had 6 targets against the Saints. He's going against the Patriots, where they allow an average 133 receiving yards to the position, but they allow an average 33 fantasy points playing on the road. So maybe a Tez Johnson could be a great value play. He's just been real effective in the last 4 matchups. We just need him to give you that 10 to 12 fantasy points to pay that price tag. I really feel like he could do that. I mean, they're going to have to throw the ball. I mean, this is another matchup where they're looking at a 48 implied total. So this looks like this might be the 3rd game with the highest implied on the slate. So you get a guy like Tez Johnson, because if they're going to be behind, they're going to have to throw the ball. So I think Tez Johnson will definitely be effective in that lane for his price. Yeah, I like Tez Johnson for value. 45. Tez Johnson. I'm going to have to put his whole name in there just so y'all know which Johnson I'm talking about. Then again, I could put Johnson and then put like Tampa, like TB as the percent. You know what I mean? I could do that. I think Tez Johnson is fine. Let's put his whole name in there. Let's see. Tez boy. Yeah, I like a Buka, but man, I'm not paying that 7,000. I really feel like there's other avenues. Like, I'd rather go to like an Adams for 77, or I don't know if I could pay 7,000 for a Buka. I don't think I could do that. Let's see. JSN against Arizona. I might have to fade JSN this week for 86. I don't know if I'll pay 86 for him. Shaheed is now on the team. They got Shaheed. Shaheed got traded, so he's now like, I think he's probably receiver 3 spot. So we got him and Cup. I don't know. I might leave that alone. Nico Collins is 6,700, and he's been real effective playing Jacksonville. This could be a great play for Nico. Like I said, I like Mills for value. I mean, Mills is like what, 4,500. So you get like a Nico. I mean, 6,700, but in the last 2 matchups playing at home against Jacksonville, he had 26 and 36 with a touchdown in both of those matchups. I mean, he's going to have to rely on guys like him. I really feel like this might be a great play for Nico. He had 14 last week against Denver, but then again, Denver is a tough defense. Yes, babe. I need help with this. You don't need that. Okay, hold on. What's up? All right, so I think Nico could be a great play here. I like Houston here. He's definitely. I mean, people might be scared with Mills, but then again, I mean, Mills actually did pretty good when Stroud got hit with that concussion last week. He actually did pretty good. He threw a lot of passes to Nico. He was definitely targeting Nico even after Stroud was out. So this could be a great play for Nico regardless with Mills. Because, I mean, they were definitely connecting when Stroud was out. So I definitely want to get some Nico in there. Mike Collins. All right, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 receivers. All right, maybe might have to. I want to get one more, maybe fade another player. Maybe see who I could put, who I could put in. Dale Robinson. See the Giants. Giants gonna have to do something. We have to find somebody on the Giants and. So you got Slayton. Wendell Robinson could be a play. Now, he's been a nice little trend as well. Nice little up and down trend. He had 20 against Philly, 15 against Denver, 7 against Philly. He had bounced back against the Niners with 13. Going against Chicago, where Chicago's given up 161 receiving yards to the game. A game, 1.6 touchdowns to receivers, around 40 fantasy points allowed to the position. Now they're playing at home, I believe. No, Chicago's playing at home. But I think Wendell could be a great play for 5,300. Let me see Darius Slayton. Slayton had 11 last week. Going against Chicago. And then Slayton's been getting targets. He had 5 and 7 in the last 2. But you got a guy like Wendell had 11 targets last week. They're going to have to rely more so on the pass attack without Scatterboo. But then again, Slayton for 43 is not bad for the price. I do like Wendell Robinson too. Wendell's also in a good spot. We need to find some value. I think both of these guys are in play. But I'm going to go Wendell just for I think he has a higher ceiling than Slayton. I think I'm a pivot from Odunze. I think Odunze, I mean, he's 6,000, but we need to get guys that are in GPPs around like the 5,000, 4,000 range. So since Odunze is 6,000, I'd rather go to a Wendell Robinson. I'm going to put NYG. We got him here. We got Johnson. I'm going to put TB, so y'all know which Johnson I'm talking about. I'll just do like that. There we go. Yeah, it looks better like that. Just put the name of the team next to him. So those are gonna be my plays. I think I'm safe on those spots there. We got I do like Zay Flowers for Baltimore. But then again, like I have my player pool. I think I'm gonna have I don't know if I'm going to put a player pool on my Patreon or not. Because, like, I do like Zay Flowers going against Minnesota. I do like Khalil Shakur. Could be a good spot against Miami. He's 5,100. He had 10 and 19 in the last 2 matchups. I like Khalil Shakur for Buffalo. Shakur. I like this spot for him. He's 51. He's 61 on FanDuel. But like I said, he had 11 and 21 in the last 2 games. He had 7 and 8 targets. That's something you want to see. He also been, like I said, he's been effective against Miami in his history. But we're looking at a 50 implied total. You know, you got to get some plays where the guys on the receiving end is going to get some type of fantasy points. think this guy like Shakir. I mean, he's only 5,100. So what we need is like 15. But then again, it was a Slayton 53. Wendell Robinson. I think this is enough. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm good with the receivers here. All right, let's go to tight ends. It should be easy peasy, part cheesy, for cheesy. All right, and tight ends. All right, if you want to pay up, I think Trey McBride is definitely a spot. Yes, boo.
I'm hungry.
You hungry? You want some pizza?
Pizza and maybe I can have some. Oh, Charlie, can I have some pizza and the little puffs.
Cheese puffs?
Not the cheese.
Oh,
puffs.
you want the sweet potato?
Yeah.
Sweet potato joints?
Puffs.
Okay. All right, I'll make that real quick.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back in a second.
Mellow beat. Mellow beat.
Alright, y'all. Sorry about that. Gotta feed the girls. Alright, Rashid, he says Waddle against Buffalo. I just looked at Waddle. Yeah, 17, 7, 15, 14 in the last 4 games at home. It's really based on Tua. Like, it's really what Tua's gonna do. You know, like if Tua ain't gonna do good, I mean, everyone else is gonna feel the wrath, right? So, I mean, I'm looking at him against him in his history. Now he had 9, 18. Last time he had 18 fantasy points. That was in 2022 against Buffalo. They actually won. They beat him by 2 points in that game. And then last year he only had 8 fantasy points. They lost 10-31. So I don't know. I mean, for this price too, like I don't want to pay $6,400, and it's really based on how Tua's gonna do. If Tua's ain't gonna, I mean, I don't know, yo. Like Tua's gonna be the problem. I mean, then again, he's only 48. I think Tua's like 4,000, 4,800. I think he's like 4,800. I don't know if I could pay him. I don't know. For 6,400. I'd rather go Collins. Like I'd rather go Collins. I'm gonna pay like 6,000 range, like 6,700 for Collins. I'd rather go Collins. That's my opinion on that. But if Tua does his thing and Miami balls out, I mean, you know Waddle's gonna be effective in that matchup. You know, it's really gonna be on Tua to do what you gotta do to keep. I mean, they're looking at, like I said, looking at high implied. The volume will be there. You're right. I mean, yeah, you're right. But it's going to be based on Tua. Like if Tua's going to F up, and it's look like he has not been effective in the last 3 matchups against Buffalo. I mean, like I said, last time he had his big game against Buffalo was in 2022 at home. Now, if he let's see. Now was at home. Now was like in the 3 matchups, right? But then like if I'm looking at his history against Buffalo, he played what? He played Buffalo last week, week 3, right? He had 14 fantasy points. Like, and that's the thing too. Like he had a touchdown, right? So last time he played Buffalo was in week 3. He did have 14 fantasy points. That was at Buffalo, so he's playing at home this go around, and he hasn't been effective at home in the last 3 matchups. But then again, it's like even with 14 fantasy points, like that's not paying up his price. Like that's the thing too. Like they priced him too much. Like if he was like 54, 5,600, I'd rather pay him. I'd rather play him at around 50, like the 5,000 range. But at 6,400, he's gonna have to give you 18 plus. No, you're right. If it's gonna be and I agree totally with what you're saying. Like more likely trailing whole game, lots of throws, but it could be bad throws, right? It could be a bunch. And then I'm looking at the scenario, right? And it's all based on how Tua's gonna ball out. If he's gonna ball out, then it's definitely a play. But like you said, like this also could be the fact like without Tyreek, and the fact that like his previous history he had Tyreek, to where that hindered his upside, to where now without Tyreek it could actually better his situation. I just don't know about Tua though. But I agree totally with what you're saying. Like I just don't like the price though, man. Like 6,400, he's gonna have to give you 18 plus in this matchup to pay up his price. I just wish that Waddle was like 5,000 range. Like if he was like $5,600 on DraftKings, I think he's a good play at 5,600. But at 64, I don't know with that price. I just don't like the price. I think that's kind of hot, like where I'm at right now, because I think like I totally agree. Everything you said is valid with playing Waddle. It's just that I don't like the price of Waddle. So he's 64 on DraftKings. All right, let me look at him real quick. Don't get me wrong, like if you want to play Waddle, play Waddle. You know what I mean? Like more likely he's going to be low owned. I don't think a lot of people's going to be on Waddle. So you also got the low ownership factor. I just don't trust. I don't trust Tua, and I don't trust the price. That's where I'm like in the air on. Wow. Yeah, like everything just don't look right. You know what I mean? Like, but like I said, the target, he had 9 last week. He had 14, but that's with the touchdown, I believe. Let me see. He played Baltimore. Yeah, he didn't have a touchdown. Waddle looks like he gets a touchdown every other week. He only had 1 touchdown in the last 4 matchups at home. I feel on the price, that range he really is only Tua does determine. I know that's the thing, man. It's the price, bro. I just don't like the price. I wish he's like 5,000 range. If he was like, instead of 64, if he was 54, I don't care if he's like 54 to 57, I think that's a safe margin to where I just need him to give me like that 14 to 15 fantasy points. But hell, like you said, if he goes over and gets you 20 plus, then regardless of the price, he's still going to pay up his price. Because if he give you that 20 plus and a touchdown, but like Addison, like I love Addison because like Addison won. He's in a great matchup against the Ravens. He has a good quarterback behind him. I think McCarthy is kind of an argument on that. Like who you rather have is McCarthy or Tua. It's kind of an argument on that end, but nonetheless, then a good matchup against the Ravens, and then again, Addison's 5,400. So you get a guy that's $1,000 less that could definitely give you upside. I like Addison better. But I think if we're looking at the implied total with the Dolphins matchup, they're looking at a 50. So like you said, if they're gonna be trailing, more likely you're gonna get more passes, more volume. So it's in the air, man. I like the argument. I like the discussion on that because I like Waddle. I just feel like Waddle is still one of those guys where he should be around the 57, 58 range. I don't think he should be 64. And then let alone on FanDuel, they got him at 7,200. So it's like I don't know if I'm gonna pay 72. I don't even think I would pay 7,200 on FanDuel. I think he should be the same price on both. If he was like 6,000 on FanDuel, then I think he's a better play on FanDuel. But the fact that he's even pricier on FanDuel, I think they're really just basing everything on the implied total of this matchup. And I don't know. It's kind of like I don't like the price. Not saying he's not a good play. It's just the price is not. I don't like the price. Like you got guys like say Addison 54, Zay Flowers 59. Like these are still great guys. I think Zay Flowers and Waddle's kind of the same type of player. Like Zay Flowers, to me, Zay Flowers and Waddle like hand in hand. And the fact that they got Zay Flowers at 5,900, I think I'd rather pay the Zay Flowers at 59. MME only for me. What that mean? Let me know what that mean. But then again, it's good to just if you're gonna do multiple lines, why not have a line with Waddle in there? Just have at least it's like it's not like a what if. Like I don't want you to be like, damn, I could have played Waddle. Like that was my gut play, and then. I don't like Zay Flowers this week. Too many other targets on the team. No, I think you should definitely go with your gut, bro. Like go with your gut. I think Waddle is still a good spot. So I don't want you to feel like you don't have to go that route. I think if you feel like this is a good matchup where he should do well, it should be a high implied total. They actually might make this game interesting. Tua might actually ball out. You know what I mean? We also got to factor that type of scenario. Maybe Tua will ball out this go around, and he's only 4,800. I think you got to look at that scenario too. Maybe maybe he does his thing this week, and I don't want you to feel like you're gonna be missing out when that was your gut play. So go with your gut. I think Waddle's a good play, but for me, I don't like the price. But I think nonetheless, play him if that's your man. If you feel like that's a good play him. If anything, just at least have him in one of your lineups, you know what I mean? To where it could be I told you so. I don't mind it, you know what I mean? Tell me next week I played him, I balled out. Trust me, I'll remember too. I'll remember that you told me, you know what I mean? So, hey, much love on that, man. If you do well, that's what matters, man. Do what's best. But I like that. I like that discussion though. It makes me think too. I'm not gonna be always right. Trust and believe that. I'm not gonna always be right. So I like that type of discussions where it makes me think too. You know what I mean? Make me double check on everything. So I appreciate that. All right, let's look into the tight ends. Let's see how much time we got on this. We got some good time on here. We had an hour, 15 minutes. It's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let me look into tight ends. Let me change this up real quick. Hey man, I like this blur action. I think it makes my video looks more crisp. I got the drink in the background. Nice little blur action. You gotta blur the company. You know what I mean? No, you gotta blur it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that. Nice little blur action. All right, let's look into the tight ends. I think overall, I do like Trey McBride, but man, I think I really feel like they gotta pay, man. Just pay Brissett. He's worth your money. Like, you do not have to play Kyler Murray. You don't have to play Kyler Murray. Like, yeah, I think the reason why they only playing him is because of the money factor. But you do not need Kyler. It just shows that you don't need him. Like, Brissett is much respect to Brissett, man. He's definitely doing his thing. So if they not, I don't know, man. If they're not gonna play Brissett, I don't trust it. But Trey McBride's an amazing play against Seattle. One of the things about Seattle, they do give up a lot to the tight end spot. But I am not paying those $6,000 for Brissett. I'm not paying $6,000. I mean, yeah, he's in a good spot. I mean, Seattle's giving up around 63 fantasy points. 63 yards to the position, 6 receptions a game to the position, 19 fantasy points allowed at home. They're giving up 15 in general. So Zach Ertz had 8, Schultz had 18. We'll get with Schultz. You got Cade Otton. Cade Otton had 12. McBride actually had 12 last time in week 4 against Seattle. I just don't like the price. I mean, he has to do his thing. He has to ball out. I mean, he did do his thing in the last 3. He had 21 against the Colts, 29 against Green Bay. He had 12 against no, he didn't have 12. He had 16 against Dallas. He has 4 touchdowns in the last 3 matchups. I mean, 6,000. I mean, I think he's a good spot if you want to play him for like anytime touchdown or player props. But when it comes to DFS, I don't know if I'm gonna play him. I mean, he's 6,000, but he has to give you at least 18 fantasy points. He can get. I mean, he can get there. He can get there. He can. I mean, 6,000 is just a safe play. I mean, it's a safe spot. If you want to play cash, he's safe. I think he's a safe spot. But man, I really feel like Brissett is the guy. Like, Brissett is the reason why he's giving you 29, 21 fantasy points, 16 in the last 3 because of Brissett, not because of Kyler. I don't think he had a big game since. Yeah, like he's been whatever with Kyler. Like in the first five games, he had 12, 13, 15, 12, 9. And that's with Kyler. And then with Brissett, 21, 29, 16. Like, pay Brissett, man. You don't need no Kyler, bro. Like, Trey McBride, I like him better if he had Brissett. I don't know. He's not a good spot without Brissett. Anyways, besides, I mean, I like Brissett. I like McBride, but I know I'm not gonna play him for 6,000, so I'm gonna leave him alone. Now, Dalton Schultz, I do like this play because he's playing against Jaguars. Jaguars are one of the teams where they just give up a lot to the position. They're giving up 75 receiving yards to the position, 19 fantasy points allowed. 19 fantasy points allowed to the position. Now they're giving up 28 fantasy points on the road, which is a good spot if you want to look into that lane. So Jaguars on the road, they're giving up 28 fantasy points. To who? I don't know. But Schultz for 3,600, I might go that route. Like, I like Houston. Houston just now it is Davis Mills, but one thing about backup quarterbacks, they're gonna trust their tight ends. The tight end is going to definitely be the safety route for backup quarterback. The fact that, even last week, with Denver, he had 13 fantasy points against Denver. With 6 receptions, he was targeted 8 times against Denver. So to have a better matchup against Jaguars, he's only 3,600. I definitely got to go with Schultz here. I like this Houston stack. I like this Houston for GPP. Nonetheless, Rashid said, and he had minimal touchdowns with Kyler. Yeah, like Kyler, man. I know they just playing him because one, he's getting paid. You don't want to have a crazy amount of, I don't know his contract, but nonetheless, I mean, you don't want a guy on the bench just cause, you know. So, but nonetheless, he doesn't make the team better. Putting Murray in you know, behind the center is not gonna make the team better. He can't even see behind the damn center. Brissett is a big dude. Brissett, man, when Brissett is playing, if you ever watch Brissett play, like that dude looks like a leader. Kyler doesn't look like no damn leader. He's the guy that just plays his little, you know, plays PlayStation and shit. You know what I mean? He doesn't do anything. Kit, we say Caleb, Daniel Jones, or Baker. When did the Colts play? Colts play. When do the Colts play? They play primetime? Oh. Am I tripping? Colts. Hold on. When do the Colts play? Do they play like a Thursday night game or something? Am I tripping? They play Monday night or something? Is it Monday night? Oh, Sunday night. They play Sunday morning. They play Sunday morning. Oh, they threw me way off. All right, hold up. So they play Sunday morning. Sorry, y'all. Like when I do the DFS, I look at the main slate. All right, so Colts are playing the Falcons in the morning. He's in a tougher matchup for sure, though. But he's been Caleb Baker. I would say Caleb. I like Jones, but then again, this Falcons defense is no joke. So Falcons is giving up. Falcons only giving up 174 passing yards a game. Falcons defense is actually pretty good against the quarterbacks. But you know what's funny that I say that, right? And then Tua in week 8, Tua had 24 fantasy points against the Falcons. Like Tua has the potential, but it's like he's not consistent. So it's really based on what, you know. It's funny because like I say, like, yeah, the Falcons is a good defense, but then he had Tua that had 24 fantasy points in week 8. But then, like, okay, he's playing Buffalo, and I'm saying like he shouldn't do well, but then he should do well, right? It's really based on what Tua's gonna do. Like Tua, he has the capability to ball out. It's just that I don't know what's up mentally, but he has the capability to beat the best type of defenses. And honestly, I feel like Buffalo was a easier defense than the Falcons. So if Tua balled out against them, and I would think that Daniel Jones be able to. But it's kind of iffy when you playing like, what are they playing, like another like country? What are they playing at? Where are they playing? Colts versus Falcons.
Indianapolis Colts will face Atlanta Falcons tomorrow at 9:30 a.m.
Where? They're playing at the Olympic Stadium. So they're playing. Oh, they're playing in Germany. I don't know. That's the thing too. Like they're going to Germany. I don't know, man. Like you talking about jet lag. I don't know. I'm gonna leave Daniel Jones alone. I don't like Baker. I mean, I'm not really sold on Baker. I mean, I think the Patriots defense is legit. I think I gotta go Caleb. Caleb's in a better matchup than both of those quarterbacks. But is the upside for Caleb? I just really feel like it's gonna be a boring game. I really feel like it's gonna be a boring game for this Colts game. I don't like games when it's overseas. Then again, I mean, 9:30 in the morning. I don't think nobody want to play at 9:30 in the morning. Let alone like you gotta wake up. I'm just talking from my own personal experience, but like if you know, I mean, if you're making, I mean, don't get me wrong, you're making millions of dollars to do the game you love, but like if I gotta wake up at 7 o'clock and I gotta play football at 9. It's like I'm old, man. So like, let's say you don't want to play some flag football. I ain't gonna say real football. Let's say we play flag football, and I tell you, hey Rashid, hey Kit, you want to play flag football at 9:30? No, I'm saying let's play flag football. You want to play flag football today? Yeah, man, I'm down. What time? And I say 9:30. You gonna be like, man, I ain't trying to play no. I was like, man, I ain't trying to play no 9:30. 9:30, like let's play around noon. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to play. If I ain't trying to play flag football at 9:30, let alone a football player, man, it's gonna be a slow game. I say Rashid, man, let's play flag football. If I say 9:30, you ain't showing up at 9:30. That's flag football, let alone tackle. Yes. You trying to scare me? Back up, bruh. Can't scare me. I got the camera. I see you, girl. Trying to scare me. That's funny. But yeah, I'm gonna go Caleb. Even though I'm like, man, it's tough. I'm gonna go Caleb. That's funny. All right, let me go plug these guys. Oh, it says Schultz, right? I like Schultz 3,600. She's stupid. Nope, we not playing that early. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're talking flag football. You don't want to play flag football at 9:30, let alone, hey, bro, like, hey, man, you want to play flag football? Yeah, man, I'm playing flag football. Yeah, I'm playing flag football. Hey, we're going to play in Germany. Man, I ain't. And let's say you had the bread to play in Germany. Like, yo, man, we got the best guys in the league. Yo, meet me in Germany. We're going to play flag football for this elite NFL tryouts. It's in Germany, but you got to be there by 7. Because flag football starts at 9:30. You're going to be like, man, I can't do 9:30. I ain't gonna lie. Playing flag football in the snow would be cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'll play flag football in the snow. Not on 9:30 though. I'll play like maybe like, yo, it was in the snow. All right, bet. Let's play in the snow. Meet me at 1:30. I'll be there. I'll be at about 2 o'clock. Devonta Smith. What's that? QJ or Garrett Wilson? What's QJ? Does that say QJ? What's QJ? Who's QJ? Is that Judkins? If it's Judkins, play Judkins. I don't know who's QJ is. I think it's Judkins. I'll play Judkins though. Man, I swear, when y'all don't be talking in chat, this stream go by quick. Who's QJ? You said from the Chargers. I don't know who QJ is. Especially from the Chargers. Oh, Quentin Johnson. Oh, okay, Quentin Johnson. Okay. I don't like Garrett Wilson because I mean this whole team just look weird. Devonta Smith, what are you doing? Yeah, I think it's Quentin Johnson. It sounds like Quentin Johnson. Back up. I think it's Quentin Johnson. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Quentin Johnson. But then again, I don't know. Devonta. I don't trust Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith. Are these games on Smith? Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's just throwing me off. When do Philly play? Okay. Philly play Green Bay. They play what? Monday night? Devonta Smith. Oh, I'm gonna play I'll say Devonta Smith. He's a nice little trend play. I like this trend spot for him. He's been a nice little up and down action. Yeah, I mean, Devonta Smith has actually been a nice little up and down trend. He's in a good matchup against Green Bay. So he had 24, 22, 8, 36, 14 against the Giants. It looks like he might bounce back and get another 20 plus. I like this spot for Devonta Smith. But then again, cause he only had 14. Even with AJ Brown out, he didn't do real. I know AJ Brown was coming back. I think AJ Brown is back this go around, but I still like Devonta Smith here. I like Dobbs too. Dobbs look good. Christian Watson is questionable. All right, but yeah, I like Devonta Smith. Okay, what about the Chargers? Wouldn't the Chargers play? Chargers play night game against Pittsburgh. It's Pittsburgh. Against Pittsburgh. I don't trust anything when he plays Pittsburgh. But he's been good. I mean, he's been okay playing at home. See, Quentin Johnson had 24, 14, 7, 11. He didn't play in Minnesota. I guess he didn't play. He had no targets against Minnesota. And you would think he'll have something. Minnesota's defense is worse than the Pittsburgh. And he didn't get anything. Did he even play? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I might go Lab McConkey over Quentin Johnson. It's a Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's actually been pretty good against Pittsburgh. I mean, last time he played Pittsburgh was 2021, but I can't factor that. I mean, that's a long time ago. It was 6 years, almost 5-6 years ago. Yeah, I think I'll go Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith. All right. Let me get out of here. Go back to the video stuff. All right, you got Sam Laporta. I like Dalton Kincaid look good. See, playing against Miami. How much is Dalton? Dalton is 4,300. Miami is giving up an average 68 yards, 17 fantasy points allowed at home, 19 fantasy points allowed at home. Kincaid is 4,300. He had 25 last week. I actually like Dawson Knox better though. And Dawson Knox is what, 2,500? Where's Knox at? He ain't getting no targets though. That's the problem. He ain't getting no damn targets. Kincaid only had 6 last week. I don't know. I like Knox for 25 for some reason. Even if he get I think even with like 2 catches and a touchdown, Knox will for 2,500. All he needs is 6 face. He's 2,500, right? 2,500 times 3. He just need like 6 to 7 face points for his price point for Knox. Cade is like you need 12 or some shit. Cade. I like Laporta though. I mean, Laporta's playing Washington, and he found. I mean, I had Laporta last week, and he balled out last week, which is good. It's good. I mean, hell, I needed that. But history was pretty. Basically, history was on my side last time Laporta played last week. It was definitely all based on history on that play. Against Minnesota. He always balls out against Minnesota. I think he had like 13 fantasy points in the last 3 matchups against Minnesota. That's the only reason why I played Laporta last week. But he had freaking 21. Now you're going against Washington. Last time he played Washington was last year. He did have 17 fantasy points. I mean, that's still okay for his price. Like he's only 44. But still, like, he still need to give you that 12 plus. I mean, he had a big game last week. Even with 21 last week, if he was to, like, get back down to normal this week, 14, 15 is still ideal. I don't mind that. He should do well here. He should get another touchdown, too. And he's also been a good play on the road. You know, he had 13-7. He played the Bengals. He had 20 against the Bengals. He had 16 against the Chiefs. It's still, I mean, he's giving you upside. I mean, he had a bad game against Baltimore, but even Baltimore, that was a good matchup against Baltimore. He should have had a good matchup with Baltimore. So the fact that he only had 7 concerned me there. But I think Laporte is a good cash play, just for cash. Position. Tight end. I'll go Laporta. GPP, I'll go Schultz. Cash, I'll go Kincaid. Now GPP, I just have a gut feeling like I think Knox for 2,500. He could be a guy where like you thought the pass in the end zone was gonna go to Kincaid, and you're hoping it's Kincaid, right? And then you see the damn touchdown and it says Knox on the bottom of the screen. It says touchdown Knox. He like Knox. I just have a feeling that's gonna happen. I don't know why. I had that feeling like everybody gonna be on Kincaid, and then Knox get in the touchdown. And then he paid his price, you know what I mean? And hey, we all win, right? $2,500. Hell, 9 fantasy points right there. I just have a feeling it's gonna be Knox though. Knox, I just have a feeling. It's just one of those things, man. You just feel it, and it's like, you know what? I'll have at least a play with Knox. I had Juwan Johnson last week, and he had 12, and he was cheap. But he had good history last week, so that worked out. Anybody else I'm looking at for the tight end? Cole Kmet, 31. Loveland. Who's Loveland? Colston Loveland. Hunter Henry against Tampa. He is 35. Hawkinson, he's only 33. Hawkinson, 3,300. See Bellinger, Greenbell, Theo Johnson, Juwan Johnson. He's only 3,700. Yeah, he did. Loveland was. He balled out last week. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's why I'm saying like everybody went to the moon last week for the Bears. I'm like, I don't know if they'll go back to normal. But then again, they're playing the Giants, and that's the thing. Like Loveland didn't do anything ever since last week. He's had this big ass game. And then he's now 4,100. Like that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like everyone's gonna go back to that play, and it's like, yeah, he had 32 feints, 2 touchdowns last week. Yeah, everybody bought us that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Rome Odunze shit. I think that's why I like him this week, cause like everyone bought out but him. DJ bought out. This dude Loveland, I don't know who the hell Loveland is, and he had the backup running back Managi, whatever his name. He bought out, and they left his man Rome by himself. I don't know if I'm gonna play Loveland on 4,400 though, 4,100. He's playing the Giants though. Giants is giving up 60 yards to the position. 17 fantasy points allowed, but they're giving up only 13 on the road. They throw a dang. Oh, yeah, he did throw a touchdown. Who he threw it to? Did he throw it to the tight end? No, he threw it to Caleb, didn't he? I think he threw the touchdown to Caleb. It didn't make no sense. I think DJ threw it. I think Caleb was wide open. It was like a flea flicker or some shit. If I'm not mistaken, I thought that what it was. Nah, with Komet coming back, it's hard to say. Oh yeah, the Caleb. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw that highlight. It was with Caleb. Shit was random as fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave him alone. As I'm saying, a lot of people going to run to Loveland. Even fancy guys going to run to Loveland and then not realize, like, I don't know, man. Those type of plays where you got a high ceiling game like that, where you get 31, they expect them to do the same shit next week, and that doesn't happen that way. It kind of if you miss the train, it's kind of like, damn, I missed the train. Keep it moving, right? You can't expect them to do this shit in the next week, and let alone they up this price. I think he was like, how much was he last week? He was $3,300 last week. Now he's $4,100. Nah, man, I ain't paying no Loveland. I think the only guys I'm really sold on is Schultz. I like Knox for some reason. I like Laporta. Kincaid is a safe play. Maybe McBride might be good. But then again, he has no upside with Kyler. I think I'm okay with these 4 guys. If y'all have any other guys y'all like on tight ends, let me know. But I'm kind of like, maybe Austin Hooper. Andrews for the Ravens. Why is he so low? Wait, why is he so... Is he on here? Andrews. Oh, he's 3,400. Andrews gets Minnesota. Trimble. Sanders. You know what I like here, actually? I'm going to look at Mark Sanders in a little bit. I like Sanders. What the fuck his name? Jatavion Sanders? Jatavion Sanders. It's $2,800. Is he a tight end 2 or tight end? I might have to leave his ass alone. I'm going to leave his ass alone. I think he's a tight end 2 spot. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Tight end 2. He said, who's that? Yeah, he ain't nobody important. He's a tight end 2, but I mean, he had a good history against the Saints. The reason why I liked him because he had 12 fantasy points last time he played at home against Saints. He had 12 fantasy points. And he's only 2,500, but then again, I'm like, I might have to leave his ass alone. Disregard. All right, let me look at Andrews. I mean, the fact that Andrews is still cheap, he's starting 3,400. It's not bad. I mean, he played Miami. I think his biggest game he had this year was Miami last week. Oh no, he played Detroit. He had 27 against Detroit in week 3. Let's see, Mr. Mark Andrews, 34, Minnesota. I don't think he ever played. Had he ever played Minnesota? The last time Andrews played Minnesota was 2021. Am I tripping? Who was quarterback that week? Shit. Who's the quarterback now? No, that was last year with Sanders, though. That's the thing. I mean, I think right now they got Kyler Show. What's his name? Show? Tyler Show. I mean, he's ass though. I ain't gonna mess with him though. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm talking the wrong person. Was it Bryce Young? All right, let me do some research real fast. So we said Sanders. So Sanders, he had 12 fantasy points in week 9. So week 9 at home. So week 9, that was, let me go to Bryce Young. Week 9. Bryce Young. Week 9. New Orleans, week 9. Oh, it was Bryce Young. Yeah, it was Bryce Young. Yeah, he now question, did he have he was tight end, so he's tight end 2 this year, so I want to make sure, cause my issue is if the other tight end, what's his name? Trimble is, I don't think Trimble played last year. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so Trimble is a tight end 1 spot, but Trimble wasn't playing there last year, I believe. He didn't play last year, so this might be a problem. It would have been different if Sanders was like the tight end 1 spot, but the fact that he's now 2 with Trimble being 1, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. I know I'll be pissed if he does ball out though. I ain't gonna lie though. But then again, I don't see it though. I mean, it's kind of hard when you got him and Trimble. Then again, it could be Trimble though. Trimble might do work. All right, let me keep it going. I'm almost done. Mark Andrews looks. I mean, he looks appealing though. I like. He's 30. And that's the difference. He's only $3,400. That's not a bad play for Mark Andrews. I mean, it'd be different if Mark Andrews like 4,500, 4,600 ish. But the fact that he's under 4,000 for Mark Andrews is not a bad play. Yeah, I like that spot. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that what makes good plays because of the price. You know what I mean? So to get a Mark Andrews under 4,000 to me is a steal. And then he is 6,000 on FanDuel. But nonetheless, I think overall I like Dalton Schultz the most. Yeah, I don't know why he's so cheap. I mean, they had Likely last week too, so I would have thought because of Likely, but Likely played last. I mean, Likely is cheaper. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I mean, both tight ends are kind of cheap. You got Likely for 2,900. Maybe they're telling us to stay away, but then again, it's like, come, pick him up. He's cheap. We made a mistake on his price. Yeah, Andrews looks good for his price. All right, I think we're done right there. Let me go defense, and then we're donezo with the video. All right, 3,700. I think I'm gonna go Bills. Cash. Position. Cash and Buffalo. With Kyler Murray being back, I like Seattle's defense. I think with Kyler back just hurts them. I like Seattle for 36. I like Cleveland defense. They're 2,900. I don't believe in the Jets, so I think Cleveland defense is cheap for their price. They're 2,900. That's definitely a good spot there for the Browns. Of course, you got Lions. Lions defense against Washington. They shouldn't do anything against. I think they should ball out against Washington there. So Detroit, definitely cash spot. And I'll go Patriots against Tampa. I don't know why Patriots are so cheap. $2,600 for Patriots against a beat up Tampa squad. I think this is real good price for New England. $2,600 is too cheap. That was pretty quick. Yeah. I think Buffalo, Seattle, Detroit. If anything, cash, I like Detroit the most. I don't think Washington gonna do shit. So I think Detroit gonna go crazy. I mean GPP. I mean just for the value, I love the Patriots. I mean $2,600 for Patriots is too cheap. Nevertheless, I mean you got Browns. I think the Browns should do well. All right, that should be it. All right, let me look at the stacks. All right, favorites. All right, cash stacks. I think you gotta go Detroit. Detroit. Bills. Cash. I think those are my favorite two cash spots. And if I go GPP, I'm gonna go Houston. Oh, you said Carolina's defense. Against New Orleans. Oh yeah, that's definitely a cash spot. Yeah, that's definitely cash for defense. But question: who would you rather not play though? Because the Panthers defense is 3,500. would you rather? Who would you rather not play out of those three teams? If it's Detroit, Seattle, or Buffalo, who would you pivot from? Would you pivot from Seattle? Because I'm not going to have too many plays. I know I'm not going to have that many plays. I feel like I'm going to play more so GPP. I'm more likely going to play like the Patriots defense or the Browns defense. I usually don't pay up in price in defense. But if you're playing Carolina, you said Buffalo? All right, then we'll go Carolina. Carolina over Buffalo. Yeah, I like Buffalo though. But then again, it could be a good game to where Buffalo is like, "Oh, we got you, ass. We got your ass." You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think I'm done. All right. So, all right, let me finish my stacks. I think that's all right. So GPP, to Bills, Rams. Rams is whatever. I like Browns, but then again, I just like Judkins. I think he's the only guy I like the most. Saints. No, I respect that one. No, it's all good. I respect that. Oh, Minnesota GPP. Bucks, Niners, Jags, Patriots, Saints, Vikings, Cardinals, Bears. I can't. Yeah, that's why I put Carolina there because I couldn't think how they're gonna score. that's why I put Carolina there because it made sense. Because you see scenarios with Miami scoring. Okay, if we want to be real critical, Miami is a GPP play. I can't be biased here. Like Miami is a GPP play. Like you said, like if I go Waddle, if I go Tua, if I go Achane, and they make it interesting to where you got Achane, Tua, Waddle. I don't know who's their tight end. I don't know if Walker is still out or not. But hell, even Miami's defense, maybe Miami's defense might do good. Yeah, they did shut down the FICA. But that's the thing, though. Like, I don't see them doing it back to back like that. Is Tua a GPP play? I mean, he got to be. He's only 40 something. He's only 4,000. He's 4,800. It's just everything's just trending down though. Everything's trending down. Where is? I'm looking for the Dolphins defense. I just want to see something real quick. He is definitely sketchy, man. Cause my thing is this, like Achane still like even with that's why it kind of messed me up. Cause like Achane, regardless of Tua doing this, not doing his thing, Achane does his thing regardless. So, like, the last 5 matchups, right? He had 30, 13, 29, 32, 16 in the last 5 against Buffalo. Tua had none of those numbers. So, it's like Achane just does his thing regardless. Achane has 6 touchdowns in the last 5 matchups against Buffalo. And he don't need Tua to do all that. That's like the safest play on the Dolphins is Achane, but nonetheless, like I'm still sketchy of playing him at 7,200. I'd rather pivot and I'd rather go Cook and then go to like a Henry. I think Justin's gonna ball out, so I might go Cook and Justin's. That's like my 2 locks I like the most. That's what I like the most. If I'm gonna go running back, I'm gonna go Cook and Justin's. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can make a quick lineup real fast. All right, let's do a quick lineup and see. Let me go lineup optimizer. Let's generate a lineup with minutes. What's it called? Let's do a line for Draftkings. And that's the thing too, like he's definitely gonna be higher on. Alright, let's move this over. Alright, we'll do DraftKings. Let's do a DraftKings line real quick. So I'm gonna go, let's do a McCarthy. He's 49. Got Cook. Let's swap down to Judkins. 65. Pair him up with Addison. Let's pair him up with Jefferson. No, I like Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think he's gonna ball out. 84. Let's see what we could get with these guys. And then Flowers. Let's go down for some savings. Let's go. Let's go Tez Johnson. Okay, Tez. And then Schultz, 36. Defense, let's go. I don't know why the Patriots are so cheap. I don't see anything the Patriots gonna do. What the Patriots gonna do? I mean, what's the Tampa gonna do? I just feel like that is too cheap. $2,600 is too cheap for the Patriots. And then I ran him. Say he ran JJ triple stack. I like Nick Collins too. If I could get, let's see if we could get Jefferson in there. All right, we got Jefferson. Tampa scores a lot, right? I don't know. Hold on. Let's see what Baker's been doing. Was Baker making any noise? Baker's been, I don't know. He had 29, 19, 12, and 5. So Baker's been shit, but as of late. He may bounce back though. I think I'm safe with. I'm gonna go Browns. I don't know about the Jets. I'm gonna go Browns. So I need to figure out a way. If I get rid of Saint, I'm gonna have to get rid of maybe I could pivot from Cook. Maybe go like a Henry. Dow. I like Swift if he plays. I like Cook the most though. So if I go, how much I have left? I have $1,600. So if I pivot from, you know what? What if I go? What if I take him off? I go Adams. Let's see. I like Dow, but I remember we was talking about Dow earlier. It's kind of like in the air with Hubbard. I feel like Amara St. Brown should eat. I think he gonna get like 25 in this one. Yeah, they gotta go Dow. That's not bad. Got Browns, Dow. Let's see what. Cause even if he downgrades, if he gets like, he just need 18 plus, maybe 20. Schultz. Tez is like, I feel like somebody on Tampa is gonna go off, but for 4,500, I need somebody with value. Addison. Rams receivers. Only guy I see for Rams, I like Adams. Well, this is one. I mean, let's save this one. Let me do another one. I want to do one with Mills. They ain't got Mills on here, so this is pretend. Let's pretend Gabriel is Mills. Okay. Okay, let's just pretend, all right, since he's not on this. So let's just pretend Gabriel is Mills, all right? So we're going to go I was just real safe with these two guys. I think I'm going to lock those two guys in. I'm going to go Nico. This is my Houston stack. So just pretend that Gabriel is Mills, just for the sake of the video. Nico. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna definitely take him out of here, but just for the sake of the video, that's Mills. Let's go ahead and put Adams in there. Where we at? Damn, we're 4,000 off. Good dog. I like Addison a lot. I just think he's a good value play. All right, I would take St. Brown off. And get Wendell Robinson. I like him a lot. Let's throw him in there. That's not bad. I like that a lot. That's not bad of a line. Okay. Let's do one with Allen. And my value play, let's take Shakur. 2,000 left. Let's go. I really feel like Rome was gonna get some love this week against the Giants. All right, 600 left. And let's hold on. Let me take him off real fast. Let me put him up here. Let me put Shakur up here. Shakur up here. Shakur's not bad. He got good numbers. 5,100. Shakur. And let's go. Let's get Sam Laporta. I don't really want to do two tight ends, but I mean, I feel like he has good value though. But I don't know if I want to do a two tight end stack. Maybe try to find some more value from tight end. We got Mark Andrews. We throw Mark Andrews in there. So I should open it up. That should open it up even more. All right, what we got? I mean, I still like Ted Johnson though for value. Save that. Let me see if I could change Shakur. See if I find somebody. Oh, see, I could put Addison. I could pivot from him and go Addison. That's not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, then again, I had Nico still in there. Maybe I could go. Hold on. Let me see if I go Tez here. Let me put Tez here and see who opens up on the flex. Who we could pick up on the flex side. Oh, we could put like a Derrick Henry. The opposite side. That might be that's not bad. Like that too. That's not bad at all. The only guy we just gotta hope for is Ted Johnson. But I think everyone else should eat. Alright, FanDuel. Let me do a quick FanDuel, then we should be done. A lot of damn plays. Oh, I forgot about Jared Goff. Alright, let me do Jared Goff. Pair his ass with Amara St. Brown. And man, Cook is 9,200. That's insane. That's wild. Alright, let's put Judkins. He's cheap. 76. I like Swift if he's playing. We just don't know if he's playing or not. So we're going to put Dow. Dow was $8,000. Let's go Dow. Alright, try to find some value elsewhere. 6,200. So we're 2,000 off right now. Alright, we can pivot from Bills. See, this is okay. So check this out. This is what's crazy about the prices on FanDuel and DraftKings. You got the Patriots. The Patriots is what, $2,600, right? It was $2,600 for Patriots on DraftKings, but they're one of the top teams on FanDuel. That's why I'm thinking DraftKings didn't price them good. I think that's a steal. I think $2,600 is a steal for the Patriots. Because why are they the top defense in FanDuel? They're like one of the top 5 defense in FanDuel. They're 4,800 on FanDuel, but they're 26 on DraftKings. So I'm thinking DraftKings failed to price them. I think we got a good price on them on DraftKings. There's no reason why they're the bottom on DraftKings, but the top on FanDuel. That's crazy. Mm-hmm.
Are we still switching even my iPad?
Well, we're gonna be done with it. It's 8 o'clock. Give me your iPad. Give me your iPads. Olivia, give me your iPad. It's 8 o'clock. After I'm done with this, you're gonna be taking a bath. Okay. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Just wave. iPad. Alright, we're gonna take a bath in a little bit, alright? Get your plate, get your food, please. Get y'all food out there. Turn the TV off. Alright, so yeah, it's weird how they're priced up. There's no reason why it should be that much. It should be that priced up. What about the Lions? I'm gonna go Lions. They look more cheaper here. Let's go Lions. Thank you.
Daddy,
Mm-hmm.
I'm making you coffee.
Make me coffee. Wendell Robinson. All right, we got 1,400 left. Let's see. Addison's expensive. Cortez, and then Addison.
Daddy, I'm making you coffee.
I don't know if I want to go Andrews here. I mean, it's harder with this. It's definitely harder with golf. Maybe go McCarthy. I think Minnesota's probably the best bet on FanDuel. Go McCarthy. Addison.
Daddy,
St. Mom, that's what it was. Mama St. Brown is 9,300.
your coffee's ready. And your coffee's
I'd rather go Jefferson, right? Jefferson. I mean, he's 9,000 though. I'd rather go Nico, 8,000. Yeah.
Where's the red box there for the numbers last time when it was Christmas?
The letter box.
No,
The Santa box.
no, not that. I mean the box, like the old Christmas tree. Where is it?
Oh, it's in the closet.
Oh, what's the closet?
In the closet. In the bathroom closet.
This closet?
In the bathroom.
Me upstairs or downstairs?
What?
The Christmas tree.
I put it in there. It's in the bag.
Me in a pantry.
No, it's in the bag. In the closet. Go upstairs. My wife is mad I had the kids. My wife is pissed that I gave the kids iPads. What do you expect me to do if I'm on doing a stream? Plus it's Saturday, man. The kids could have an iPad on Saturday. Should be alright. Dog, these prices are crazy on FanDuel. The thing is, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. I mean, Wendell Robinson is not bad for 6,000. But I feel like I'm overdoing it. I gotta think more on the lineup construction part. I still like Cook though. I gotta find a way to put Cook in. I got $600 left. Maybe I'm trying to think, man.
Use the app, Daddy.
I'll bring it up there when I'm done.
I'm gonna bring it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it, boo.
I got it. I didn't get one.
I think I had to put. I think Tej Johnson is the play. He's the only cheaper guy I could. No, he's not. Unless I have to have a double. I have to have like a double tight end.
Daddy.
Yes.
Can I take the apple upstairs?
Yeah, you can take it. Oh man, I guess I can't have Cook in there. I guess, or maybe Nico. Maybe Rome. All right, let me throw Rome. You said it won to Millie last week. Maybe I have to pivot. Maybe I have to pivot from Cook. That motherfucker expensive. Let's go Dowell. Oh, Adams. Shakur, I mean, I feel like he might be a great play because if they going, I mean, he's like the only receiver, but hell, he could throw it to any fucking body on the damn Bills. Maybe Wendell Robinson might be the play. I gotta think about it some more, man. Addison. Maybe pivot from Adams. I want to get Jefferson. I want to get like a nice Minnesota stack. Jenkins. Dowell. So for 8,000, we need Adams to get 20 fantasy points. Nico might be the better play. 8,000. I think Nico, he just balls out against Jacksonville. Yeah, 5,900. Like, I'm not really sold on Tej Johnson. Like, I just feel like he's good value, but like you said, like, it could be where. Why is Aaron Jones so cheap? Well, I guess he's got back in him. I ain't really doing it. Then they got Mason. Maybe it is maybe FanDuel we have to go 2 tight ends. I feel like Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta could give you better. Might have a better ceiling than Tej Johnson. Right? He should. He should. Wendell Robinson. Not really. I think I gotta go. Maybe Shakur. A couple lines. I think I gotta go. What's his name? It's gonna be hard to do a damn Jefferson. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be hard as hell to get him in there. I mean, I think it's possible. There's only 2,000 left, so it's 27. I gotta find a way. Oh, I can't put Nico in that bitch, so I gotta take Nico out. I gotta find a nice value. Maybe this is where I get the value. If I could put Tej Johnson here. Tej Johnson. He's fucking $5,800. Alright, I got $500 left. I'm almost there. And I think we could throw in. Bitch. Gotta be a better defense I could throw in there. Panthers. There it is. Panthers defense. $3,600. That's why it is. Alright, now we got something going on. Okay, we should be good now. Damn, I forgot about the Panthers. They cheap on FanDuel. Okay, so we should be good. So now I should have a better play here. I got Kincaid. I got Kincaid. I got Shakur. Oh, we got Day. I got DJ Moore. What about Kittle? What about Kittle? He got 4, 12, 10 against the Rams. Maybe throw Kittle in there. I don't know. I ain't think about Kittle. All right, I gotta check again about my. I'm gonna just save Kittle in there. I just feel like like he's up and down. I think he isn't a good. I mean, he should he only had 4. He only had 4 fantasy points against the Giants. He had 12 against the Texans. So you see that nice little trend. That's why I'm telling people when you see the trend, right? He's trending in a good spot. Like he had 10 against the Seahawks, crappy with the Falcons. He bounced back with the Texans, crappy with the Giants. He could ball out here. I don't like Jennings. I don't think Jennings was a good spot. I think if we're looking at the Rams, I think Kittle's a good spot here. I like this. I think it's my favorite one right here. I think McCarthy could ball out. Judkins should ball out. Dow should ball out. Tez is a nice value play. He should bounce back here. Where we at? How much do we have? So we got 300 left. So who can we pivot from? Tej Johnson. Oh shit, we can pivot to Shakur. Let me save that. I could pivot to Wendell. I like that one. I think this is my favorite one right here. Wendell. That's my favorite one. This is my favorite one right here. Okay, who else did we talk about? I mean, of course, if I went like Mills, right? All right, let's do a Mills lineup. If I did Mills, all right. So Mills, he more likely gonna be Gabriel. Let's put Gabriel in there again. So Gabriel, that's Mills, right? And is the McBride is how much is McBride? 7,000. Let's see if I put McBride there and maybe go McCarthy. How much am I? How much? $800 off. So $800 off. I would have to go back down to. I mean, I had Hutchinson. I mean, Hutchinson, it could be a good spot. I mean, he's been a nice little up-down trend. That's if I have McBride, though. I don't have to have McBride. And then we talked about him not having that much of a upside with Kyler back. What about McMillan? What about McMillan? McMillan's due, right? He had 10. He had 10 for the Dolphins, 16 for Cowboys, 4 against the Jets, 13 against the Bills, and 6 against the Packers. He should bounce back, right? Maybe against McMillan, but he's 6,800. He should bounce back. Yeah, you see, the prices is where I mean, you gotta go based on the prices, but when I look at the prices, we gotta. I don't know. Let me see. I mean, he was trending to come back. Let me look at the news real quick. Oh no, I think he's out. Hold on, he's out. Oh, he's out. I think he's out. Collar's out. Okay, hold on. We gotta make some decisions here. So percent. Okay, hold on. We gotta make some decisions. Hold on. I gotta take my damn. I need to take my damn face off the damn thing. Let's take my face out. All right, we gotta do some thinking right here. Okay. Brissett. If Brissett is playing, well, he should be playing. $6,900. That's cheap. So Brissett is 23, 19, 24 in the last 3 matchups, and he's playing against. He's playing against Seattle. Okay, hold on. Let me cook. I gotta cook. So okay, hold on. He's still cheap, y'all. He's 4,600 on DraftKings. Okay, so let's go. Didn't last time Marvin, did he get hurt last game, I believe? Okay, so we gotta do this. We gotta do McBride. 7,000. Okay. Where we at on these prices? Okay. Let's pivot from Jefferson. Marvin Anderson. We had 19 against the Cowboys. Marvin. want Cook so bad, man. I'm trying my best to get Cook in there. Oh boy. I think I have to go HN. Let's do one with HN in there. It's like you have to go value. You have to find value. I mean, I go Schultz here. Because regardless, like, we're looking at McBride. McBride should easily give you 20 plus here. So McBride should give you 20 plus to where it's like McBride at that point is not a damn tight end. He's an easy receiver giving you receiver numbers. So it's okay to get 2 tight ends knowing that McBride is basically a damn receiver. Okay. And then, yeah, it is. I like Wendell Robinson. Wendell. Yo. So what?
Lala does not need help going out the counter anymore.
You said what?
Lala does not. She does not know. She not needs help anymore going up the counter.
She climbed the counter?
Yeah, by herself.
By herself?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And she's already up there.
That's not good.
And she was doing this, and she should jump off backwards.
She jumped off backwards?
Mm-hmm. Who is this? Mira or Zoe? Is this Mira, Zoe, or Mooney? Who is it?
That's Zoe.
How?
I see it on the other side.
How not?
I don't know. This might be a good one or not. I'm not really sold on this lineup, though.
Who are you talking to?
Good chat.
Is that your friends?
That's the gang. You say hello? Why y'all get scared? Why y'all scared for? Say hi. Say hi. Say hello.
Hi.
Why y'all scared for? Why y'all be all so scared? I actually like this one, y'all. This might be the... I don't know. Y'all let me know. But I think Bissett... I mean, he's very cheap on here. So, Bissett, Juskins, HN, Tez Johnson, Addison, Collins, McBride, Schultz. It's definitely tough. Definitely a tough call. But I'm going to save it. But, yo, man, everybody, hope you had a good time with the stream. Hopefully we cash, man, because we going to need it. But, but yeah, it should be a good one. But I think we got some good plays. This is how we have. It's just the key is having obviously the right pieces. Try to make sure everybody with the prices that they're priced at, make sure that they're able to get that value. So like I said, we're looking at 3 times, right? So whatever their price is like 5,900 times it by 3 is what we're looking for. Like make sure everybody in the lines is like times 3. Hopefully they're times 4, times 5, with ceilings. But we want to make sure everybody, make sure everybody's in a good spot. Make sure everybody that you're plugging in is at least 3 times the value. All right. But man, appreciate Rashid being in the chat. Bob, appreciate you tuning in. Kit as well. Appreciate y'all, man. And hopefully we cash good and be safe, be blessed. Deuce.